Hey friends, this is Jamie. I'm here for another core flow workout with you. So thanks for being here. Let's get started right away. Take a big inhale, reach arms out and up. And then connect your palms behind your head. So kind of interlace your fingers. That's little kitty. She might come and go a few times during this. All right, and then take a big exhale, round in. Think about connecting your elbows, tuck your chin a little bit. And then inhale, open up, press your heart forward. And then just follow your breath that way. Again, exhale, round, elbows connect. Inhale, open up. Take that a few more times in your own time with your own breath. Two more just like that. Last one. Open up for that last time. Pause right here, then extend your arms overhead. Reach through your fingertips. And then take a side stretch to your right. Reach over, plant your palm. Left arm up, maybe take a gaze up. Stay rooted down through both sits bones. Open up the side of the ribs. And then on an inhale, switch that out. Just tick-tock over to the other side. Reach up, side stretch, maybe gaze up. Tailbone is heavy. One more breath here. Inhale, lift yourself back to center. Then bring your palms behind you, root them into the ground, fingertips facing back forward towards your knees. And then roll your shoulders back, press your heart forward, maybe drop your head back. Think about guiding your elbows a little closer together behind you. Big stretch for the chest. Nice, easy breath. Last couple of breaths here. And then just walk yourself forward, back out of that. Maybe shake out the wrists a few times. And then we're going to stand on up. So find your Tadasana feet. That's big toes together. Stand yourself. Roll your shoulders back. Nice and tall. Long spine, long neck. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, twist right. Cactus your elbows. Square your hips forward. Inhale, reach back up. And twist to the left. Cactus. Inhale, center. One more each way. We'll add on a bit. Twist to the right. Cactus your elbows. This time, hold your twist and reach your arms out long to a T. And then inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, cactus left. So elbows bent to start. And then lengthen out the arms long, reaching through fingertips. And inhale, center, reach up. Maybe take a little back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Fold, and we're going to hang a bit. You can take your feet out hip distance if that feels better. Let your head go. Maybe grip opposite elbows, sway it out. Switch out the grip on your elbows. And just release your grip. Let yourself hang here. Shake out your head, yes and no. While you're still low, find your Tadasana feet again, big toes together. And then slowly ragdoll yourself up to standing, shoulder shoulders back, head lifts last. And then chair pose, sweep arms forward and up. Let's bring palms to heart center here. Press into your hands firmly, fingers spread wide, elbows wide. Then take a little pulse down and up, just down an inch and up that same inch. You can squeeze your knees together here, even though we don't normally do that in chair. For this moving one, zip the legs up completely. Last 3, 2, stay low, stay in your chair. Re-extend the arms, reach through fingertips, shoulders out of the ears, knit your ribs in. 2 more breaths right here. Face is relaxed, last breath. Stand up, arms up, little bigger back bend. And then palms to heart center. Step your feet out wide here. Turn your toes out so that your knees will track over them as you bend your knees. And then just take your hands to the tops of your thighs. Sink in. Rest your hands into your legs. Twist to your right. Take a gaze over your right shoulder. Hold this twist. Inhale, center, twist left. One more each side, back to the right. And back to the left. And back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Keep the legs, palms heart center. Sit a little lower. Keep your toes light. Holding still here. One last breath. And then press into your feet. Straighten the legs. Turn your toes forward. Hands come behind you. Interlace fingers. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, fold in. You can keep that grip here for a little bit. Maybe bend into one knee and then the other. Rock side to side. Even that out. And then hold still in the center. Let your head relax. And then release that grip. Hands to the floor. Palms under shoulders. Let your head keep relaxing. Plant your right palm underneath your face. Twist, reach your left fingertips up high. Maybe gaze over or up. And release that side. Switch it out. Other arm reaches. Keep your sacrum level. Low back is nice and still. And release. Separate leg stretch. Walk your hands over to your right leg. Hug into it. And release that side. Walk it over to the left. Hug in. And release. Crawl your hands over to your right foot. This time pivot all 10 toes to the right. Low lunge. Left knee down, toes untuck, and then reach the arms. Sink into that stretch, feeling it in the front side of the left hip. We'll add a twist, palms to heart center. Then twist to your right, elbow over knee. Think about wringing out your belly here. Gaze over the right shoulder. On an inhale, unwind that twist, arms up again. Last breath here. Exhale, hands down, left toes tuck under. Walk all the way through center and to the other side for that same low lunge, other leg. Reach the arms. Give this one more breath. And then palms heart center. We'll take that twist to your left this time, elbow over knee. Keep sending the hips forward. On an inhale, unwind, arms up for your last breath here. Exhale, hands down, right toes tuck. Walk it back to center. Rest here in your wide-legged stretch. And then take a little half lift out, heel toe your feet back in. And then slowly stand it up, shoulders back. Couple of neck rolls, just roll your head to the right a couple of times. And then switch that out, take it to the left. Last time around. And then just lift your head back to center. From here, step to the back of your mat, either side. Feet about hip distance. We're going to move into a set of walking push-ups. So inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, dive forward. And then walk your hands out, knees or toes, for 5 push-ups. Nice and slow, moving with your breath. After your 5th push-up, walk your hands back to your feet. And then slowly stand yourself. And then we'll go out again for 4 push-ups. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive. Walk the hands forward. So modify these on your knees if you'd like to. After your 4th push-up, hands walk back again. Slowly stand. So we keep decreasing the set. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive. Move in your own time, going out for 3 push-ups this time. And slowly stand. And now for 2. And last one, reach up, dive forward. 1 push-up, then we'll hold plank for a few breaths. So reset your form as needed, heels over toes, a little bit of softness in the elbows. Hug your belly back. You can do it. 3 more breaths. 2. Last breath. Child's pose. Knees down, hips back. Rest your forehead, stretch your arms out. And on an inhale, come forward. Just come all the way down to your belly. Arms by your sides. Turn your head to one side. Rest here for a moment. From here, we'll move to locust pose. Chin to center. And then inhale everything up. Spread your fingers wide. Shoulders back. Reach through your toes. Keep your neck long. Inhale, lift everything up a bit more. And let it all go. Turn your head to the other side. Moving on from here, bring your palms under your shoulders. Elbows hug in, toes stay untucked. And then inhale, cobra. Lift the heart. Exhale, chest back down. So moving with your breath for a few times with that. Inhale, lift, hug, elbows in. Exhale, let it go. 2 more. Last one. This time, hold it up. Don't hold your breath. Roll the shoulders down and back. Exhale, release. Arms by your side. Turn your head and rest again. And then fold your palms at the top of your mat. Rest your forehead or your chin on your hands. Then we're going to bend the legs, flex the feet, and then stamp your feet on the ceiling. So you keep your head resting, and then press your feet up, knees off the floor, slowly let them back. Exhale, press up, and release. Option to do alternating right and left. Maybe try a few with both. Upper body stays on the floor the whole time. Keep resting your head. Last 3, 2. Last one. Press up. Hold this one. Just give it one extra breath. And release the knees. Release the toes. Keep your head resting. Rock your hips side to side. Maybe bend the knees, windshield wiper your shins. And then rest your feet. Again, arms by your sides, and then just roll over onto your back. To start, just hug your knees into your chest. Make this your resting pose while we're working from this position. Rock out the hips. Maybe make circles with the sacrum, the low back. Take those circles the other way. And then hold center. Bring your palms by your sides. Extend your legs straight up. Point your toes. Keep your legs together. And then circle to the right. Small circles to start. Keep the upper body nice and still on your mat. Using a Pilates breath here. Exhale, send the legs around. Inhale back to center. Exhale mouth. Inhale nose. Bigger circles if you're ready for that. Still going to the right. Last two. Last one. Back to center. Pause here. Taking that same thing to the left. Little circles to start. Set it up with your exhale. And then bigger circles when you're ready. Keep your shoulder blades on your mat. Everything nice and still from the waist up. Your biggest circles now, last three. Last time around. And then resting pose, knees into your chest. Give that little rock side to side if that feels good. Take a moment. And then we'll move on, hands to knees, lift the head and shoulders up. We're going to open up, arms in line with ears, and extend the right leg. So open everything up, and then hug it back in. Then left leg, open arms, extend, exhale back. Keep moving with your breath. Use your exhales to help. Try to keep the head and shoulders off the floor the whole time. Just one more each leg. Last one. Take that rest, head down, knees in, rock the hips. Moving on, palms by your sides, extend the legs straight up, flex your feet. And then walk your right toes behind your left heel, and then keep stepping down closer to the floor. So just use a steady breath on this one. Get as close to the floor as you can, and then just as slowly walk it back up. When you get to the top, walk it down again. And back up. And we'll go down and up one more time. And back to the top. Then hug your knees into your chest. Take that rest. And moving on again. Hands to knees. Lift your head and shoulders up. We're going to open up again, arms by the ears. This time send both legs out. Open up, kick the legs out. Exhale, hug it all back. Use that exhale through the mouth. You got it. Just 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Take a rest. Head down, knees in, rock it out. And And then rock yourself up to seat, and we'll find staff pose. So sit yourself up nice and tall. Flex your feet, root down through your sits bones. Inhale, reach the arms, just hold right here. Keep the breath going. And on your next exhale, fold into your forward fold. Let your head go in this shape. Give this a couple more breaths. And release the grip. Just inhale, pass through staff pose. Exhale, float the hands down. Then bend your legs, plant your feet hip distance, knees and toes pointing forward. You can lightly take your hands to the tops of your knees or underneath. We're just going to round back. Keep your feet sealed to the floor. Let your chin drop in towards your chest. And then inhale, pull yourself forward. Gaze up, heart up. So lean back, drop the chin. Inhale, pull it through. Gaze up. Just keep your feet sealed to the floor. Maybe move back, lean back a little more on this one. And pull it through. 3 more this way. Last 2. Last one. This time lean back. Let's hold it, but don't hold your breath. Maybe let go of your legs. Really round in, engage the low belly, press your feet down. Last breath here. And then pull yourself through. Inhale. Bound angle stretch, soles of feet connect. Drop your knees down. You can stay upright or hinge forward for a little more stretch. Just take a couple of breaths here. We have a little more core work after that. And then inhale, sit yourself up. Guide the knees in together. Stamp your feet again, hip distance. This time we'll set up boat pose. So balance on your sits bones. Send the shins up. Maybe release the hands. Roll the shoulders back. Heart forward. Adding some legs. Tap your toes. And then extend the legs. Little tap. And lift. Just 3, 2, last one. Hold it here. You can modify if you want. Reach your arms up by your ears or keep your legs bent. Just one more breath. Bend your knees, plant your feet, send your heart through. One more bit of boat work. Last time. Stamp your feet, lean back, balance on the sits bones, send the shins up, reach the hands forward, roll the shoulders back. Then take your hands to the right, knees to the left a little bit. Come through center, switch it out. And switch. And switch. 2 more each side. Last ones. You're back to center. Hold your boat pose. You've got it. Just 3 breaths. 2. We're going to open up as slowly as you can to a straight line on your mat. Reach your arms up. Point your toes, full body stretch. Bend your elbows to the sides. Just relax your arms. Bend your legs. Plant your feet wide on your mat. And then drop knees right. Turn your gaze to the left. You could also hook your right foot over your left thigh. Release that side, knees up and to the left. Gaze to the right, hook your foot if you'd like to take that option. And back to center, knees up. Heel toe the feet in a bit to set up bridge pose. Palms by your sides. Inhale, hips up. Guide the knees in about hip distance, inner hip distance. Option to interlace your hands. Lengthen knuckles toward heels. Last breath right here. Press firmly into your feet. Try to relax your glutes just a bit. And then release your grip. Roll your hips back to the floor. Again, knees come in. Make those circles with your sacrum again. A couple in each direction. And then lengthen out long. Roll onto your belly again. And then chin to center. We'll set up bow pose next. Bend your legs. Grip the tops of your feet. You can stay here, stay low if you like. Squeeze your heels to your glutes. Or press your feet into your hands to lift off. Keep your face relaxed. Keep the breath moving. One more breath. Kick up a bit more. And exhale, let that all go. Turn your head and rest. No rush to make your way back to child's pose. Let yourself round over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Relax your head. Further option to relax your arms by your sides. And from here, make your way back to downward facing dog. Just give this a couple of breaths. Then tiptoe your feet to about the center of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hug into your fold. And then release your grip. Slowly stand yourself. Shoulders back. And face forward again. Moving on to a little bit of plie work, leg, glute, hamstring work. So to begin, take your turnout. So feet are in a first position. And then just fold yourself into your forward fold. Let your hands go, let your head go. Keep that fold, bend your knees. So plie the legs, keep your heels down, and then just straighten the legs up again. Zip them back up. So bend the knees and zip it up. For 3. Knees tracking over toes. 2. Last one. Then keep that turnout. Ragdoll yourself up. Shoulders back. So feet are in first position still. You can bring palms to heart center or have hands at hips here, or dancer's arms is an option, or move through those as your hands get tired of one shape. From here, we're gonna releve up, so heels up, and then as slowly as you can, bring them back. So lift and lower. Find a spot to stare at to help with your balance. Three more this way. 2. Last one. This time releve up. Keep the heels lifted and bend the knees like plie. Good. Now keep the knees, heels down and back up. Press the heels and lift. You can move your arms as you need. Three more this way. Last one. Keep the heels, keep the knees, little pulse. Finishing these up. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand up, heels together. Release your arms, shake out the legs. Give yourself a moment. And then find your first position again. Then step your feet out a little wider. Lean some weight into your right leg. Left toes hover. Then flex the foot as you sweep it in front of your right leg. Extend, hover the toes. Flex, sweep, extend. Really flex, press the heel, and then really point through the toes. Three more. Last one, extend, hold, keep hovering the toes, little circles either direction. And then pause, take those circles the other way, finishing out this side. 3, 2, 1. Land the toes, land the heel, moving to the other side. So put more weight in your left leg, hover the right toes. Get steady, then flex forward, point, extend. You can move your arms around as needed. Last 3 this way. Really point and reach. 2. Last one. Hold that hover. Little circles. And pause. Little circles the other way. 3, 2, 1. Land the toes, land the heel, relax, shake it out. We're almost there. Take your stance wide, turn your toes out once again so your knees will track over them. Gather up, arms up, palms connect, goddess squat. Bend the legs, palms heart center. A little pulse down and up. Stay nice and upright. Keep the crown of your head reaching up. And then keep those pulses going. Lift your right heel. Still pulsing. Right heel down, switch left. Still pulsing, both heels down. Now take out the pulse, hold your squat, then both heels up. No pulse, sit a little lower. Keep your tailbone heavy. Legs should be shaking. Last breath. Heels down, straighten your legs. Toes forward, just take your hands to hips, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold in. Just let it go. Stay low, bend into one knee and then the other. Even that out, hold center. Heel toe your feet in. Stop at hip distance, toes turn out, set up garland pose. Malasana, hips down, palms heart center. Root your feet into the floor. Maybe close your eyes. Give this one more breath. And we'll have a seat from here. Moving into shoulder work, setting up our arm circles. So find a comfortable seat. If you want to elevate your hips on a towel or blanket, you can do that. We'll be sitting like this for just 4 or 5 minutes. Sit yourself nice and tall. Then we just circle the arms forward. Big, slow circles. Just a steady breath on this one. Try to keep your face relaxed. Put your mind into your upper back, the tops of your shoulders. Maybe just close down your eyes. If you need breaks as we work here, give those to yourself. Then keep your circles going forward, just making them a little smaller around. So a little less circumference. You can keep the elbows soft here. Keep all that engagement though. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. And we keep the circles forward, a little smaller, a little quicker. And we're getting ready to switch directions. So good time for a quick break if you want to release your arms or just slow down. And then take these to the back, the big slow circles again. If you want to switch out the crossing of your legs, you can also take a moment to do that. Keep your shoulders out of your ears even as you bring the arms up. And keep those circles moving back. Make them a little smaller around, but still slow. Breaks are there if you need them. You can also keep moving and maybe take hands to your shoulders just for a moment and then re-extend the arms when you're ready. And we're almost there. A little smaller, a little quicker, circles to the back. Finishing this up. You can do it just 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Relax your arms. You can keep your seat and just walk your hands forward. Lean a little weight into your forearms and elbows. Let your head go. Maybe interlace your hands behind your head. Create a little pressure there. And then sit yourself back up. Quick neck stretch. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Maybe add the light pressure of your right hand. And then you can extend the left fingertips. Find that sweet spot. Hang out for a moment. And then turn your gaze to the floor. Both hands can add weight behind your head. And then your left side. And then release. Lift your crown of your head back up high. We'll finish up in pigeon pose today. So first come to your downward facing dog. From this shape, bring your big toes to touch. Take your right leg up, three-legged dog, then awkward dog. Bend your knee, roll your hip open. And on an exhale, pigeon pose, right knee to right wrist. Extend your left leg long behind you. You can stay upright in this shape, toes untucked. Stay here as long as you like. You can add on arms up by the ears or any version you like. Eventually bring yourself to sleeping pigeon. Walk your hands forward. Let your head go. Find a spot you can hold that feels productive. You may need a towel or block under your right hip. Just 2 more breaths here on this side. And then to release this shape, walk your hands back in towards you. Root down through palms. Tuck left toes, knee up, sweep the right leg back, maybe roll the hip out a few times. And then come back, big toes touch in your down dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog, awkward dog, bend the knee, roll the hip. On an exhale, pigeon pose. Left knee to left wrist. Right toes untuck. Make sure the heel isn't sickling out to one side or the other. Stay upright as long as you like. Add on arms if you wish. Eventually walk hands forward. Sleeping pigeon. Let your head rest, maybe into a block or blanket or all the way down to your mat. This time a prop under your left hip if you need it. Just giving this 2 more breaths. And then to release, walk your hands in, root down the palms, right toes tuck, sweep the left leg back, roll the knee out a few times, and then back to your down dog. And then we'll just softly land the knees, coming onto your back. Lay yourself down. We'll find reclined bound angle, which is where I'll leave you today. In this shape, seal your feet together, let the knees drop. If you want to stay here a while, bring props in like blocks underneath your knees. Rest your hands on your belly or out to your sides. If you'd like to find a more traditional Shavasana corpse pose here, extend the legs, take up lots of space, and rest here. Melt into your mat. Take as long as you'd like. And thank you for being with me here today.